If you thought American muscle had already reached its final form, think again. Because today, right now, we're diving headfirst into what might be the most controversial chapter in Corvette history. A car that some fans say is the ultimate evolution, while others whisper it's the moment the American supercar goes too far. This is your first look at the 2025 Chevrolet Corvette Zora, the long-rumored hybridized, electrified, borderline mythological machine that has finally stepped out of the shadows and into reality. And trust me, before this video ends, you're going to hear about the one major flaw that could hold this beast back. But for now, let's start with what makes the new Chevrolet Corvette Zora unlike anything we've ever seen rolling out of Bowling Green. Exterior design, a supercar born from whispers and wind tunnels. Picture this, dawn light crawling over a body sculpted like it was carved by wind itself. The 2025 Corvette Zora looks less like a successor to the Chevrolet Corvette 2025 lineup and more like the Corvette's rebellious alter ego, the one that doesn't ask permission. The front fascia is sharper, lower, angrier. The nose dips just enough to announce its intentions without shouting. Vents slice through the body like aerodynamic tattoos. You can practically hear the airflow mapping itself across every curve. The widened rear haunches give this machine a planted, almost predatory stance, like it's about to pounce on the nearest stretch of open pavement. Twin-tier spoilers, active aero panels, and center-mounted exhaust tips remind you this isn't a mild update like we saw on the 2025 Chevrolet C8 Corvette ZR1. This is something else entirely. The Zora is rumored to share some design DNA with what's coming in the 2026 Chevrolet Corvette Zora, but the 2025 model has its own identity, leaner, more dramatic, with a silhouette that almost makes the Corvette Zora look European. And that's the exact controversy. It's a Corvette, yet it doesn't want to look like one. That alone has fans divided. Interior experience, where tech meets American bravado. Step inside and the transformation continues. The cockpit wraps around you like a fighter jet. Low seating, high sills, and a dashboard layout that makes you feel like the center of gravity for the entire vehicle. The materials? Corvette has finally moved past the good enough for the price era. We're talking micro-woven carbon fiber, stitched leather, Alcantara, and metal accents so cold to the touch they almost feel alive. A new digital cluster brings Zora exclusive animations. When you twist the ignition, the display pulses like a heartbeat, syncing with the hum of the hybrid system. The central infotainment system, upgraded from what we saw in the 2025 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1, is sharper, smarter, and smoother. Wireless everything, performance telemetry, a track-focused mode that overlays live aero data. Even the seat bolsters adjust dynamically depending on your G-forces. Comfort meets brutality, luxury meets speed. It's an interior that says, you didn't just buy a Corvette, you bought the future of speed. Specs told like poetry, the heart of the Zora. Now, let's talk power. But not in numbers, let's talk in imagery, because under the hood and behind the seats beats a duet of fury. The Zora blends the soul of the LT7 twin-turbo V8 with electric motors that whisper before they scream. Imagine the rumble of a thunderstorm layered with the instant strike of lightning. That's the Zora's acceleration. Horsepower arrives not in a wave, but in a collision of forces. The mechanical and the electric meeting like two tectonic plates shifting. Torque hits so instantly it feels illegal. If the rumors hold, it outguns the coming 2026 Chevrolet Corvette Zora engine setup, and even edges past what we expect from the 2025 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1. The range of its hybrid system isn't about saving fuel, it's about amplifying power. Electric boost for launch, turbo surge for the straights, a mechanical crescendo for the finish. It's American engineering wrapped in poetry, loud poetry. The biggest drawback, the moment of truth. But now, it's time. Because for all its innovation, for all its jaw-dropping performance and futuristic ambition, the 2025 Corvette Zora has one flaw. And it's not the price, though the 2025 Chevrolet Corvette Zora price and the rumored 2026 Chevrolet Corvette Zora price will make some buyers wince. No, the real issue is this. The Zora may be too advanced for its own fans. This car steps so far into hybrid supercar territory that some Corvette loyalists feel betrayed. They wanted raw, mechanical, gasoline only. The Zora, with its electric assist and hypercar inspiration, breaks from tradition. It risks being the Corvette that hardcore purists refuse to accept, even if it's the fastest one ever built. And that's the tragedy. The Zora might become a masterpiece that divides the very community that made it legendary. Biggest competitor in the future of the Zora. Now, who stands in the Zora's way? Its biggest rival is shaping up to be the Nissan GT-R successor. Yes, the next-gen Godzilla. But also whispers point toward an electrified Porsche 911 Turbo Hybrid. These aren't just performance threats. They're philosophical threats. They challenge what a supercar should be in a hybrid era. The 2026 Corvette Zora, the rumored evolution of this model, might push the limits even further. More power, more electrification, maybe even a full EV variant. And when you look at the direction of the 2025 Chevrolet Corvette, the 2026 Chevrolet Corvette, and the future of American performance, one thing becomes clear. The Zora isn't just a car, it's a turning point. A fork in the road for the Corvette legacy. It dares to ask, what should an American supercar be in a world that's changing faster than ever? Whether the Zora becomes a legend, a controversy, or both, one thing's certain. The story of the Corvette has only just begun its boldest chapter.